Hello students, welcome back. Let us move to the last topic of our chapter, that is evaporation. The phenomenon of changing of a liquid into its vapor state at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation. So this process is the process of conversion of liquid into gas, but at the temperature below its boiling point. We have studied the process of changing of liquid into gas at the boiling point is known as boiling, but here it is occurring at any temperature below its boiling point and it is called evaporation. If we consider the simple example to study this, we can say that if you take some water in a dish and keep it on your terrace, and after 2-3 days if you'll go and observe, you will not find water in the dish. Where this water has gone? This water has evaporated in the presence of sunlight. Similarly, the clothes are drying in the presence of sunlight. That is also due to evaporation. Evaporation is a surface phenomenon. Now, the factors which are affecting the evaporation: an increase in surface area increases evaporation, an increase in temperature increases the rate of evaporation, decrease in humidity increases the rate of evaporation, an increase in wind speed will also increase the rate of evaporation. So these are the factors which are affecting the rate of evaporation, and we are going to study them in detail. The rate of evaporation depends on following factors. First of all is surface area. If surface area is increased, the rate of evaporation also increases. For example, to dry the clothes, we spread them to dry faster. Second one is tea in a saucer cools faster than in a cup. So if surface area is more, the rate of evaporation increases. Second is temperature. If the temperature is increased, the rate of evaporation also increases. Why? Because due to increase in temperature, the particles gain more kinetic energy and they start moving faster and they change their phase faster from liquid to gas. Water will evaporate faster in sun than in shade, that we are already knowing. The clothes dry faster in summer than in monsoon and winter. Next is humidity. Humidity is the amount of water vapor present in the air. The air can hold a definite amount of water vapor at a given temperature. If the amount of water vapor is high in air, then rate of evaporation decreases. So this is the factor, that is humidity, which decreases the rate of evaporation. Means if humidity is more, the rate of evaporation decreases. On hot and humid day, desert coolers are not effective as the air cannot hold any more moisture to get the cooling effect. Last one is wind speed. With increase in wind speed, the rate of evaporation increases. Why? Because the particles of water vapor move away with the wind, decreasing the amount of water vapor in the surrounding. And if amount of water vapor decreases, the rate of evaporation increases. This we have already studied in humidity. So these are the factors which are affecting the rate of evaporation. It can be asked in 4-mark question, what is evaporation, and explain the factors affecting the rate of evaporation in detail. Evaporation and boiling both are the processes which are involved in conversion of liquid state into gaseous state. Now let us study what is the difference between these two processes. First of all, evaporation. It occurs on the surface of the liquid, whereas the boiling is a process which occurs throughout the liquid. So evaporation is a surface process, whereas boiling is not a surface process. Next, evaporation is a slow process, whereas the boiling is a fast process. It takes place at all the temperatures. Evaporation takes place at all the temperatures below its boiling point, whereas the boiling takes place at a definite temperature. Bubbles are not formed when the evaporation is taking place. Bubbles are not formed, but if you have seen the water boiling, you can see that bubbles are formed. So in the process of evaporation, bubbles are not formed, but in the process of boiling, bubbles are formed. External heat source is not required. Evaporation takes place in presence of sunlight. We need not have to give the heat from outside. Whereas for boiling water or for boiling any other liquid, we have to supply heat from outside. So for boiling, external heat source is required, whereas for evaporation, external heat source is not required. So these are the points of difference between evaporation and boiling. Now let us try to understand some of the effects of evaporation. First one is that why does a desert cooler cool better on a hot dry day? We are knowing that we have to sprinkle water on the outer walls of the cooler. The outer walls of the cooler get sprinkled by water constantly. These water evaporates due to hot dry weather. In summer, hot dry weather is there. Because of that, this water is getting evaporated, and this evaporation causes cooling inside air of cooler, and this cool air is sent by fan into the room, and because of this, the desert cooler cool better on hot dry day. The second one is, how does the water kept in earthen pot becomes cool during summer? Earthen pot is porous. Porous means it is made up of the material which allows liquid or fluid to pass through it easily. So the earthen pot is porous with lots of pores in it. The water oozes out through these pores, and water gets evaporated at the surface of the pot. Means from these pores, that is small spaces, the water comes out on the surface of the pot, and then it gets evaporated, and because of which cooling effect is caused. This makes the pot cold, and water inside the pot cools by this process. So this is another effect of evaporation, cooling effect of evaporation. Next one is, why does our palm feel cold when we put some acetone or petrol or perfume in it? These things, that is acetone, petrol, perfume, etc., evaporate when they come in contact with air or when they come in contact with our palm. Why? Because they gain the energy either from our palm or from the surrounding, and because of that they evaporate, and this evaporation causes cooling sensation in our hands. Similarly, when sweat is removed, we can feel the cooling sensation in our body, which is due to evaporation of the sweat. Next is, why are we able to sip hot tea or milk faster from a saucer than a cup? Tea in a saucer has larger surface area than in a cup, and we have studied in the factors affecting rate of evaporation that the rate of evaporation increases with increase in surface area. So here the rate of evaporation is faster with increased surface area. The cooling of tea in a saucer takes place sooner than in a cup, and hence we are able to sip hot tea or milk faster from a saucer than in a cup due to increase in surface area. Next is, which type of clothes we should wear in summer? We should wear light colored clothes in summer. Why? The reason is, light color reflects the heat. Instead of absorbing, they reflect the heat. Dark colors absorb the heat, whereas the light colors reflect the heat. And cotton clothes, because they have pores in it, so they will absorb the sweat and allow the sweat to evaporate faster, and when sweat is getting evaporated, cooling effect is created, because of which we should wear light colored and cotton clothes in summer. So with this, our chapter ends.